You don't need a head.
Just be headless.
Yeah, I'm surprised in that game that freaking headshots don't do severe damage. But maybe in
Yeah,
ultra hard mode it probably does. You kind of have to duck and roll and everything else.
The works.
Oh, the works, man. The works suck.
Works. Oh, work sure sucked today. Sorry for venting, man. I feel like you're the only one that cared at that moment.
Hey, man. I feel your pain when it comes to something like that.
Freaking guy, man. I never ask for anything. Not once. When I do, that bastard. I'm still salty.
Oh, man. Freaking... You wouldn't believe how many Fridays I've had where it's like dead and everything. And it's like, oh, can I go home?
Yeah.
No, we kind of need you in shipping. Why?
Sure. Yeah, sure you do.
Oh, just in case something comes in. Like what?
Freaking guys, man. Yeah, my boss's concern was like, well, yeah, I already let a few people go home. If I let you go home, it'll look bad on me because the owner will see. It's like, how is that my problem?
Blood. Fresh.
You're not even using a precision arrow. I'm impressed. Thanks, Richard. What kind of fair? Just like my headshots.
Oh, Brittany.
There was even an all-black kitten named Charlie who looked almost exactly like Monoshi.
All I heard was black kitten named Charlie.
That looks exactly like our cat right now. And he does not look impressed.
Chikwambo! Hey, buddy, how's it going?
The only difference was that this one was like a gray black rather than a rust black.
Can't hear you on the stream, but
And he was already
just letting you
fat.
know I'm here, brother. I give you a thumbs up. Ugh.
That's father's
All
car.
the other cats wait for me to
Oh, so the pure opposite of him. Oh, I actually don't know about... Oh.
Also, we've got something stuck
It
in
may
his
be
tail.
common, but at least still have his bacon.
It's gross. You should take a look.
You could take a look.
Thank you.
No, then.
No, he rubbed it on you.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Scissors. Guess what? Blah. Oh. You're like, oh, that's what you think, huh?
Yeah, you see how gross that looks? I don't know what it is.
Poop.
Seriously?
Yep.
I wonder who was acting like a spaz yesterday. 'Cause he had that in his tail yesterday too.
Sorry, Polnosh. Yeah, I gotta go get freaking toilet paper. Oh, indeed.
There's a big
So you sniff it. Fuck off.
Are you streaming yet, Turtles? Probably
Oh,
not.
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, you are? Okay, let me go pop onto your stream.
Yeah, I got nobody watching right now. Oh, I didn't even...
About to change.
I haven't even cracked my energy drink, man. Oh, there we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Save the life of her
Yeah, I'm gonna have to crack mine
old
pretty soon
Chihuahua
here.
puppy by abandoning it.
Wow.
She got into a fight with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend kicked the puppy in the head.
Whoa.
And she couldn't afford to take the puppy on the flight, so she left it in the airport restroom with a note. Someone found it rather quickly, took it to an animal protection society, and immediately took it to an animal ER to get looked after. So, she managed to save the life of her pet by abandoning it.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Kinda screwy, huh?
Father. I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I'm going to kill you.
I got your stream going.
Is
Awesome.
that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs. Get off my land! This is Bolton
Whatever.
land now, boy. Lord Bolton
I'm
is
there.
the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lord
Cheers,
sword
Richard.
like that. No. I'll have that sword, boy.
By the way, Richard, you said you're 13. Stay away from energy
Come
drinks
get
at
it,
least
you
for a couple
bastard.
more years.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you, you think I have stories with energy drinks? Wait until you hear thriller stories on energy drinks.
Yeah, you think they're all freaking innocent and fun and games and whatnot until
Pathetic.
you take an arrow to the knee.
or arrow to the
They
heart,
are
here
a
it
pig
goes.
farmer, aren't you?
Yeah.
The way he said it was like, yeah, let's stop talking.
I'm still trying to forget that horrible, horrible week, man.
I don't think you ever will.
Energy drinks.
Oh, Lord.
All that energy will give you wings, my dude.
Yeah, but not in the form that you'd think.
Wings in all sorts of places.
Oh, I died.
No! Looking at your stream. Oh. Oh, death by spear.
Yep.
Have you watched Game of Thrones? Or
Fuck no, man.
watched the first. Yeah, no, I just watched the first season and never followed it since.
I think I've saw like the first episode and haven't since.
High five, man. High five.
I beg of you. I have a
I
family.
don't know.
They'll
Not my
never
jam.
survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Kill him, show mercy. Kill him.
No, please.
This is for all the
You
stores.
show
Not,
mercy.
this is for all the stores that were closed today.
I promise.
Check save on. No, it's closed. Check Safeway. No, it's closed. Drive by Superstore. It's closed.
Father?
It's a contemplate Walmart. No, it's probably
No,
closed.
no, it's probably closed. Yeah, Walmart probably closed.
Your sister.
We're like 7-Eleven. It is.
Yeah. Like I said, we gotta do a friggin' vlog series about this.
Oh, we should.
I tried to stop
The night struggles.
Yeah.
We'll like create a new channel. Called Super Kicks and Chair Shots.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Many different ways of freaking midnight struggles, man.
Oh shit. That would be great. Now I'm thinking we should totally do it.
Yes. It would be like our version of Night at the Roxbury. Trying to
Yeah.
trying to do club hopping. Trying to find a store that's open.
It's Garrett! Get the
That
castellan!
just
Tell him his
sounds like a
nephew
good time.
survived!
That's a good way to kill like 30 minutes.
Yep. That's what we need.
Yeah. It'd be awesome because freaking we could do a couple episodes where it's just you and me, and then freaking later get like Dan and Paul
Bring the maester!
involved.
Meet us in the
Yeah,
Great Hall!
yeah.
Quickly!
Then we start listening to What Is Love. Make it straight up wrong.
White
Night at the
Hill
Roxbury.
soldiers.
Yeah.
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what?
Fuck, I can see it now. Do one
My sister,
episode in broad daylight. We're
She
still
was
trying to
only
find a
8 years
store.
old.
It's still closed.
This never would have happened with the Stark.
Yeah, no
somehow.
kidding.
It's
It's like, how the
unimaginable,
hell?
unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Friggin' journey to Toy
Like,
Traders or something. Find some like action figures. Like, all right, we're gonna make this big trip out to
Great cut of
Toy
tea,
Traders. It's
But I
freaking
should
close.
be able to save you.
What?
Your justice
Or we start
was swift.
staging it. We purposely
Some will
go
call
to
it
the
vengeance.
like owners of
No
the
doubt
place.
the
Hey,
White Hills
could you
will
just
claim
close
it was
down your
murder.
store for
It
like
was
2
your
minutes?
family. I can't say I would have done any
We
different.
need
Just have
to
a
create
sign.
content.
But the White Elves won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't
Go
stop
to,
until
uh,
they have everything.
Game bit after work.
These
At
maggots
like
ought to
5
help
o'clock
prevent
and it's
infection.
closed.
Yes.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Fuck,
Need
man.
some retro gaming, man.
Fuck, if we were in Grand Forks, a lot of the stores there are like closed at 8 o'clock.
Oh no way. Road trip. Wow, that's early though, eh?
Oh, there's not much for them after that point in time. So
Right. So it wouldn't make sense to keep it open.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in
just
times
had
such as this. The
maggots
late
in
Lord
my
Forrester
wound.
was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is
Probably.
in
Doesn't
Thank you
Guardian-
for
Lord.
good
Although
cutting
he
that
is
out.
young,
What?
altogether unprepared to
Sorry, I
lead.
was gonna say, doesn't Guardians of the Galaxy have a Telltale out right
Right.
now?
Yeah,
This might hurt a bit.
came out like
Hold
months
it for
ago.
me, will you?
Oh, okay, so is it like complete now, or is it?
It should
are they
be
still
complete.
releasing
I understand from
Should
your
be
uncle that
complete.
Lord
Okay.
Forrester saved your life.
Because I know freaking the new Walking
Odd,
Dead
though, that he chose to save
Telltale,
you,
I
his
think, is
squire, and not
complete
his son,
too.
Roderick.
Yes.
Not that Roderick couldn't
Yes, I know
handle
that for a
himself.
fact.
He was as good with a sword as any man
And
I've seen.
Batman.
It's unfortunate the
Jeez,
Citadel
they
doesn't
just
train
pumped
maesters
one
enough
out,
to
one after
warcraft.
another, didn't
He
they?
gave me a message.
Yeah,
to
well, they're doing
A
another
message? About what?
Walking Dead.
What
That's
did he
supposed to
tell
come
you?
out later this year too.
Okay,
Get my uncle.
I haven't done
I was
the.
told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now.
The second one.
I'd like
yeah.
you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight
I
on
have
your leg.
it.
Oh, they're doing the second Batman.
Go on. Don't stop now.
Oh no,
It's
the
better
Walking
to let the
Dead.
blood circulate.
Oh,
I haven't done season 2.
ah. I can't wait for freaking the second Batman though when they get around to it.
Yeah, I think this one they just need to kind of get their foot in the door to establish their universe.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't
And
they?
I guess.
yeah, I think the next one's gonna be pretty sweet.
Especially if it's like a lot of the Telltale ones that do continuous ones where it's like, oh, you've already played this. Well, based on your choices in the first one.
In the first one, yeah.
This might help.
Because, yeah, I watched your Batman, and I tried to do
Did you
my
play it
choice.
yourself?
Yeah, I played it by
It's a
myself,
good
but
thing you've done. Bringing
freaking,
that back
I
to
tried to
House
do
Forrester.
stuff opposite of you
By
so
right,
that I could
that
see.
belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Oh,
The
so
difference.
the alternate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure the next one will have a lot to do
I
with the
may be
Joker.
mistaken. You do
But it's
seem
the
able
way
to
they
put weight
made
on
it seem like the Joker wasn't real. He was kind of like in Bruce's head.
Yeah. Until
Because you
the
really
end.
didn't see him talking to anybody except Bruce.
Mirror.
He was kind of telling Bruce what he wanted to hear, how to get out, and all
Although-
that.
I
Yeah.
wonder if they'll bring her home.
I'd be down for a story like that.
Right. Never easy being the fourth born son. Asher.
Let's have Bruce go crazy.
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Yeah, like that story hasn't been done before.
Yeah, well,
Talia and Ethan.
I guess the fact he is
I
crazy
suppose
isn't
Lord Ethan
helping
now.
anything.
Lady
Then
Forrester.
there's Arkham.
She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester
Joker just
myself.
is like, yeah, I'm just gonna take over your mind now.
Yeah.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best
Ooh.
warrior by far.
Did I do that? Did I collect the stalker?
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
You'd be limping too if you had maggots in your body.
Oh, look at the limp. Look at the limp! Respect the limp!
Fuck, I wish maggots would
Ironwood
kill my
Grove.
knee. Cure my knee, not kill my knee. Cure my knee.
I'm like, oh, what are you talking about here, man?
To eat the old flesh. Yeah. No, I know. They thought maggots could do much more than just that, though. Some did, anyway.
Good old maggots.
Nothing wrong with freaking baby flies.
Exactly.
Is that everything in here? Freaking lightning tuna yesterday. Streamed this and freaking
Did your
comments.
leg
He's
feel
like,
weak?
gay.
No. I just
I'm
wanted
like-
to ask you.
Classic.
I was thinking, like, man, I only streamed for like 20 minutes because I passed right out. Or I was falling asleep. It's like, fuck it.
Yeah, I
Who's the
kind
new Lord
of
of
went
House
back and
Forrester?
watched
Right, Ethan, of course.
a bit of the
At the
stream.
Citadel.
Because I was
swore
kind
an
of
oath to
curious.
serve whichever
like,
noble house I was
the episode
assigned.
short? Or...
Advising the late Lord Forrester.
And I was like, oh, you just got
Advising
tired.
Ethan, his
Oh,
third
man,
born
I
son,
passed
is
out.
challenging.
Yeah,
There's still
no,
so
it's
much he has to learn.
it's
Yet the
tough
very fate and
to-
future of this house rests in his hands.
friggin' stream,
Which is rather
especially right
frightening
after
when you
work.
think about it.
That, I've been... Yesterday I did about 600 cases of pouches getting thrown out. So, like, heaving them into a big-ass
Right.
dumpster
So that's just-
in
yeah,
the sun
yeah.
is like, oh...
What will happen to me
I had to do it again
Excellent
today. My back was
Under
like so
normal
sore. I'm like, screw it.
circumstances, you could
Working on my
join Sir
suplex
Roy and
today.
his men. Although given the
Flexing them all
circumstances-
in.
Circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire. If that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is. but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Whoa. I see an exclamation point.
Why do the White Hills hate the Foresters?
I think
Hello.
it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The White Hills want Forester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
The one thing that I will not knock on Telltale games is the fact that they do so much work for facial expressions.
Can I go now?
Yeah, they actually
I
do.
believe your leg will be fine. Any time will
And I
tell.
don't think it's motion
Lady
capture.
Forrester.
I think it's computer done.
Welcome home, Garrett.
I don't know.
We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
I could
Is it
only
true?
imagine what they would
Your
be
family-
like if they had a more detailed game.
Like a
Sorry.
monstrous budget or something.
Yeah.
Yo, Lightning Tuna, what's going on, man?
Off to bed now.
Speak
Hurry
of the
on.
devil.
He was streaming yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord
Freaking
Forrester
guy.
fought to the end, even when all was lost.
Stream right now, Lightning.
I'm
Yeah,
sure Lady Forrester
control
would like to
stream.
know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if
No
you
mic
can remember
skills.
anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt.
How's your night
He
going,
was House
dude?
Forrester's best.
Everybody can answer this.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us.
don't all jump up at
especially the
once.
children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
So, yeah,
Yes,
it
my
can
lady.
get kind of
I
pricey,
know it may be
too.
difficult to remember,
I was
but
looking
if
at
I
one for
may
my,
ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words
Wii U.
before he
Or not
passed?
Wii U, sorry, Switch.
If you can remember.
Hey,
Because it just has the
Said he
headphone
loved
jack
you.
on the actual
That's very kind
Controller?
of you to say.
tablet.
You have the Forester's sword.
Not on the controller, it's on the tablet, so
this
Oh.
belongs with
wondering if there's
Ethan
like some kind of
now.
wireless
He's the new
transmitter
lord of the house.
that you can put into the headphone jack.
Thank you,
Play
Garrett.
it.
Of course, my
without the
lady.
wire.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Oh.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll
Never
be
know,
sure
there might
it's
be
given to
one
Ethan.
down in the fall.
Duncan,
Yeah,
this was
yeah,
our
I still
land.
haven't really checked
They
on
were
it
our
either,
people.
so-
Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But
Oh, yeah,
now is
by the
not
way,
time
man,
to
my
provoke
internet's
the White
working.
Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow
Obviously.
coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow.
I was like, man, can't get out of work.
Garrett,
Apparently
you
my
understand
internet's
what
not
this
working.
You killed the Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his
Oh.
retribution.
Man, freaking, I could see it
We're the
now.
ones that should
You
be
getting off
demanding
work and
retribution.
be like, "Fucks will be
This
given
happened
today."
on Forester land.
Oh, man.
They
I
attacked
was,
me!
I
And
was
they'll
on
say
a
they were
mission
keeping the peace in the name of House
for
Bolton.
giving fucks.
It's an argument you cannot win.
Worse than Shawn
You have to be
Michaels walking
smart.
down the hall,
Ramsay
man.
Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you
Just a smuggle.
Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Just don't
Garrett has
care.
lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense
Where's
into
Stan? I'm gonna
Garrett
kick
suffered
him.
Kick him, yeah.
enough already. You asked too much of the boy.
Freaking Ty
deserves to
Dillinger,
be
man.
We should demand justice.
Aye.
Well, freaking,
Justice
my
on
two
their
favorite
terms, which means they'll
Michael's
have your head.
hall moments
Justice is
are
taken.
freaking
Not
super
demanded.
kicking Stan and him and Ray going down the halls, and
what's to be done?
Dolph Ziggler's there, and
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like,
the Dolph Ziggler handshake. Hey,
Before-
you're Dolph Ziggler.
Beef and
before
Lordy.
Dolph can even say two words, he's
Yeah.
like,
Barely
"Hey
knows
Ray, it's
so.
Dolph Ziggler!
He knows
It's
nothing
Dolph
about
Ziggler!"
He is the lord of this house.
Because I think
and he
like
needs our
weeks
help.
prior, Dolph
It's bad
Ziggler
enough
was
the
going
Boltons
around
would have us
introducing
bend the knee
himself
and
to
swear.
everybody.
Yeah, he was.
Now,
To this Michaels
this
guy. Yo!
Accuse you of murder and
Don't!
us of protecting you.
And the look on
Was
Dolph's
just
face
defending
is like,
I'm not faulting him for what
man,
he did.
the dude just stole my thunder.
It was justice.
Not in
It's
their
like-
eyes.
But
It's
Shawn
just the
Michaels,
excuse Ramsay
he will
Snow would
steal
need to put us to the
anything.
torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them
God.
try.
I'm
Well,
afraid it's a risk
I guess
we cannot
Ziggler
take.
stole Shawn
why you
Michaels'
cannot
complete
stay.
moveset, though, after
Cannot
that.
stay.
Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Let them come.
Watching the new Castlevania
care.
series on
They'd
Netflix.
kill
Oh,
you
yeah,
and
that's
not think
out now,
twice
isn't
about
it?
Yeah,
It's not
I
safe
wanted
for you
to
here,
watch that today,
There's only one
but
place beyond the
things happen.
But, yeah, for sure. How is it?
You're sending him to the wall.
Don't know.
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Don't
Not in the
I was-
eyes of the Boltons.
I was
Don't
asking
know.
Lightning, but
Oh,
I'm afraid it's the only
who
solution.
cares? He's pooping. He
Especially
probably
now,
hasn't
when
watched
the
it.
house is so vulnerable.
he's the one that's
send me to
telling
the
me. You
wall.
watched it.
I'm not
Yeah.
a criminal.
If you
There'd
watched
be
it while he was
nothing we
pooping.
could do to protect you. To stay would bring
Just
destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand.
Well,
You
forget
must
my
think
brother.
Yeah, no.
My brother was
Go ahead.
wondering
Still not
if
right.
it
No,
was like
it's
the
not.
original
But it's what's
storyline, or if it's like a lot of the games where it's kind of like the original, just a
That
variant.
settles it.
Right, right.
No, he wanted to know if they completely 180'd it.
You can
like
have
they
my
did
horse.
Riverdale.
I'll
Oh,
see you have plenty
yeah.
of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
I got a funny feeling it's just a variant.
Which means your brother would absolutely love it.
Fuck, I'm still waiting for the Final Fantasy
Word up to me.
Final
I'd
Fantasy
gladly
story
try a
where
sword
all
through
the
Lord Whitehill's
Final
heart if
Fantasy
given a
games
chance.
come together.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will.
The,
But now,
the
I have House
Dissidia?
Forrester to consider first.
I don't know
I
if
know
it's
you
that
know.
or if it's something
Lord
else.
Forrester would
Because
be
there's
proud
supposed to
that
be
you
like
put in the
this
interests of the
massive
house ahead of
character
your own.
that's kind of
Many of
controlling
Lord
all the
Forrester's
fates
best men have volunteered for the war.
of
His
all
own great
the
uncle
the
was a ranger
timelines.
with the Night's Watch.
It's supposed to be a
You're the
game.
only family I have left.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to kill the Final
In my
Fantasy
heart.
series.
I know I'll see you again.
It's like the last hurrah.
I've been waiting
The
for the right
last
moment
little-
to tell you.
What?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Because the last I heard, they were only supposed to go up to Final Fantasy 15.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you caught me by
And I think
surprise.
they'll kind of support
It's not
15
often
for a while,
discussed,
too.
if ever.
Where is the North Grove?
That
And then
I
remake
cannot
City,
say.
bitch.
Not yet, at
Yeah.
least. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings.
Because in all
fools.
honesty, I don't
It's better
want the
kept
Final
that way.
Fantasy series to
You
keep
haven't
on going.
told anyone else, have you?
Yeah, kind
This
of.
is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Plus, they
Lady
made a
Forrester
good one with
asked.
15. May as well just kind
But I
of
said nothing.
Well
stop
done.
before you have another
Lord Forrester
13
was
fiasco.
right to put his trust in you.
Yeah.
From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But-
I can't say anything more
Because
just
after
yet.
all, they've
Just know
done
the
so
North
many
Grove may very
freaking
well be vital to the future of this
misses
house.
in the 15
Don't breathe
series
a word
that
of
they've
it to
done.
anyone at the wall.
Yeah.
Become a ranger
yeah.
if you can.
If they
It will
keep
help.
going, they're just gonna probably increase that over getting decent hits.
Square needs a new IP. Yeah, I agree, Lightning.
Iron from ice.
I am
Some,
from
a new
Mars.
series that they can just kind of focus
Remember,
on.
you represent
Yeah.
House Forrester. Your actions
It's,
at the war will reflect the honor
It's
and
done what
dignity
it
of
did
the
what it
house.
needed to
I'll
do.
make you proud.
You already have.
Fuck, I still remember when Final Fantasy was a cartoon, man.
Final Fantasy cartoon.
I'm pretty sure.
Garrett, wait!
Yeah.
Obviously,
Pretty
it was
sure if I
like
see it all.
it's nothing like the video games and whatnot, but
I remember the movie they did.
Be
Spirits
safe.
Within or whatever.
yeah, this was way before. This is like 80s, man. 80s cartoon, like almost in the time of Link and Super Mario cartoons.
You mean for But if they're gonna do a Chrono Trigger sequel, the old team has to come back, and it has to be with Chrono in game. Because they did Chrono Cross, which was...
Theoretically a sequel to it.
Yeah.
No, give us
really
Legends of Dragoon sequel, man.
Oh man, I would love it. It'll never happen.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
But hey, I guess we can't say never after they announced Final Fantasy VII remake.
He hides too.
Yeah, that's kind of like a kick in the pants now because there's nothing new on it.
I don't like this game anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's
But
just
yeah,
a game,
Legends
Ryan.
of Dragoon, that was also by Square as well, right?
He was worried you were gone.
Legend of
I thought
Dragoon,
we'd never
no,
find
it
you
was,
again.
I'm right here. And
It
I
was a
promise,
Sony game.
I'm not going anywhere.
Fuck, I have it right here.
I wish Mira was here.
Yeah,
And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing
what-
and
Can't she come home? I don't
Son of
want
a
her
bitch,
to
it
die
doesn't say it
too.
on here.
Ryan,
It's
she's
Sony.
perfectly safe.
Sony.
I promise you.
Fuck, we gotta bug Sony.
I don't want Garrett to
Yeah,
die.
Sony, come on, PlayStation 4
Mr. Tengen
exclusive.
said
Yeah.
get sent to the wall.
That would be cool.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Because
won't get
freaking
hurt.
the
He got hurt by those Whitehill men.
armor and everything in that was like
No one will
Final
tell me what Garrett
Fantasy
did, but it
7
must have been
and Tactics
serious.
combined.
I heard Duncan and
me.
Sir Royland talking. They said someone would come here looking for revenge.
Honestly, though,
Everyone's
Legend of
worried about
Dragoon,
you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who
it
said
kind
they're
of was
worried
my
about me?
Final Fantasy
Well,
7.
Sir Royland for one.
Because I know
He says
Final
you can't
Fantasy
fight
7 was
very
like a
well.
huge
What?
hype game. But I loved it, don't get me
He
wrong.
calls you a
but
milksop.
You were scared of it.
Sir Royland forgets
I was scared of
himself.
Legend of Dragoon
After
too.
all,
I
you
just
were the
looked at the
Lord
cover and I was
Himself.
like, fuck.
I'll have
that
him
would be a
punished
way
for
to lose.
saying that.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
To
Ethan, you
me,
should
when
let
I
Sir Royland
started with
teach you how to
Legend of
wield a
Dragoon,
sword,
it was at the
like-
same time I
like a
did
man.
Final Fantasy
He
9.
taught Roderick and Asher.
And fuck,
and
Final
even
Fantasy
Jamie,
9.
like,
Kind of came out
properly, I
around the
mean.
same.
A lord
And Final
should know
Fantasy
how to
9
fight.
was like my golden game.
Yeah, no,
When we were
I
younger,
like I actually
we
liked
used to play here.
Final Fantasy 9 more
You,
than
me,
7.
Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
I
I only
love
played it once.
I love 9's
You weren't
story
born
over
yet.
7's story.
We had so much fun.
7 has good
Then
base characters and everything, and the
Yeah,
battle
yeah.
and everything was just that's what did it. But 9, it was like a little bit more.
Asher just got angry at everything.
And it plus it took it back to the whole
Promise
fantasy.
me you
right?
won't be like that.
Oh yeah.
Please, just be you. I like
And plus,
you the way you are.
who doesn't like Vivi?
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be
My
like that.
homie.
I don't want
My
to.
little homie.
But I may have
I
to.
need to get a
Father
movie,
did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
little figure or something.
Yeah.
But since you're the new lord,
Fuck man, I'm
You can
30
do
years old and I
anything
wish
you
I want to grow up to be just like
everyone will
Vivi.
have to do as you say.
Yeah.
So I can have all the
Yeah.
sweets I want.
Straight up.
That simple.
That
It would be
hasn't
nice if
changed.
someone
That's
did what I
still
wanted
that's
for
still on
us.
my goals,
As
man.
many as you'd like, yes.
I remember playing that and like
course.
cheering for that character.
Why not?
You know, like pull down my heartstrings, man. You
Oh.
pull down my heartstrings.
And knowing like right in the first disc that he's just like not real, he's created. It's like you kind of know like this character is not
What's
gonna
the
make it
matter?
through the end. It's
Lord
like
Whitehill has arrived.
I don't
Unannounced,
care. I'm gonna
and
max
certainly
level him up,
unexpected.
and he's gonna be like
He's gone
a
by
legend.
justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Yeah, I
Stay
did
with
see the
us.
new Spider-Man
Please,
gameplay at
Ethan.
Sony E3, and
He's
I think I'm
demanding
gonna be
an
picking up
audience
myself
with
a
the Lord.
Spider-Man game after
We
a while.
really must
Yeah.
go.
I haven't
your
picked up a
decision.
Spider-Man game
You are the
since
Lord.
Web of Shadows.
I will lord.
Me
I
too.
would command
Me
Ethan
too.
to stay with his family.
Final
Lord
Fantasy
Whitehill
12
is a
remake
mean old
drops
man
this
anyways.
month. Yeah, I
Rather
pre-ordered
stay
it,
here.
and it comes out
Tell
on my
him I'm
birthday,
busy at the
so,
moment.
I guess you guys
Perhaps
know what
the
I'm
Lord
doing
will
on
play
my
games
birthday.
after he
Man, you're
tends
so
to
lucky.
business.
I looked at the price of that game and I'm like,
It's
oh.
okay. You should go.
$70 for a
Fine, let's
PlayStation
be done with
2
it.
game.
Yeah.
Oh
They,
no.
when I went to eBay, they were selling it for like, not by it's so much better, but it was like 64.
Yeah.
I was like,
Still.
why is it? That's a weird price.
Yeah. For a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah.
Like, I want it, but not at that price.
Yeah, no, I hear ya.
They showed up unannounced. Lord
I just-
Whitehill is in a lather.
I had to.
I
It's
assume
one of
you
my-
explained to
one of
Lord
my
Ethan why they're here.
Oh, it's mine too. It was like my favorite for the PlayStation 2. I didn't much like 10 and X2 is just...
The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong.
10-2, I enjoyed
don't
the
give him any
battle
satisfaction.
system.
Out there,
because it
you
was kind
said
of
you wished to stay.
to,
If you wish
Chrono
to stay
Trigger.
Lord of this
Yeah.
house, then show him the same defiance.
but you know, it was
Let's not do something rash.
Pain was nice, though.
yeah,
to go
yeah.
away.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you'd like.
Now is not
I
the
just
time
couldn't
to
get
anger
behind
Lord Whitehill
Titus,
any more than he
you know?
already is.
Yeah.
He's got 5 times as many men,
He
and
was
the
just like
backing of House
whiny
Bolton.
and
All the more
just
reason
like
to stand
I
up for
can't do
ourselves.
this.
Only cowards and dead.
Yeah, freaking what was the guy in the red trench coat's name? Freaking...
Aaron?
Yeah, he was the one I was always rooting for. It was like...
Oh
Even-
yeah, I know.
even
it's
though
like he was
he's
the only
dead.
bad. Well, then there's that big wolf guy.
Lord Ethan,
kinda
is it?
like him. I
My
forget
Yeah.
condolences for your father and
Mari or
brother.
something like that.
The
Something
late
like
Lord
that.
Forrester was no friend
Yeah.
to me or my house.
DJ will drop the name in the comments, I'm
My
sure.
only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
And Waka.
I've been waiting for this
Oh my
day
god,
all my
Waka.
life. The Foresters finally
Waka's,
heard
you
me.
just throw spiked
I
balls at
may be
people.
young,
That was
but
his
I'm not so
attack.
easily fooled. You're trying to rile me.
And somehow the ball
But it
would
won't
return
work.
back to him, you know? Like,
You are that boy.
No matter
Waka.
what.
You know when you're in over your head.
yeah. Even if the
And no
ball
bread and
misses.
salt. What kind of fucking house
Somehow,
receives a
we'll
lord with
pull
no
back.
fucking bread
Yeah.
and salt?
Freaking Waka.
You bloody amateur. No
That's
courtesy.
when you-
It's a blitz ball,
Should have
yeah?
expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
Like early on in the game, it's like you see the chemistry between those two. It's like, yeah, you know they're gonna hook up later.
Shit on us for generations. Well, now the
And then he's
Starks
like,
are
no,
no
he's
longer
my
around to have
brother's
your back,
widow.
are they? We're the power in
Oh,
the north
I don't
now.
see her like
Bruce
that. It's
Bolton
like
is
bullshit.
the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5
Um,
fucking centuries. You
Wa- Waka and Lulu
Lord Ethan,
in Final
losing
Fantasy
control
X.
of this.
Maybe if you hadn't
Early
been
in
so
the game, you
fucking
find
greedy
out
with the
that
ironwood,
Lulu's
things would have
husband
been
was
different.
Waka's brother.
You squandered
But
your
he
share.
Our share was
died in
taken
one of
from
the
us.
wars.
Had no fucking choice but to harvest what was
So
left.
What is it you
early in
want,
the
Lord
story, you
Whitehill?
kind of see them being like, I don't really see them that way, see the other that way, and it's gets a little more apparent that they do. They just don't want to admit it.
Your man, the squire. We were minding
never
our
wanna
own
admit it.
business. Keeping the king's peace, as
Richard,
his
have you
lordship
played
here
the
said,
other God of War
when your
games?
man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
And you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the Lord of this house.
Yeah.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his
Yeah, I think
entire
this one's gonna
family.
be pretty
You
close,
lost
too. I
pig
just hope
farmers, not soldiers.
we're not
Soldiers were the
babysitting.
holder of their time. Where's the fucking
It doesn't
coward who
look
killed
that way.
my
It
men?
looks like the
Yeah,
kid
no, he
fights
doesn't.
on his own.
What have you
He can
done
hold
with
his
him?
own. Because, like, my biggest
seen
issue
him.
with Resident
Never
Evil
here.
4 was the
You
fact you're
little
babysitting,
I will
The
find
fucking
you.
daughter,
girl,
I've got you
yeah,
better off
for
I
most
do
of the
than
Yeah,
story.
I don't. I'm holding you
I was like, yeah,
responsible,
no.
and you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until
And you
I have
throw her in a
justice.
dumpster to hide her. It's
Now
yeah,
bring me the
you
coward who
know.
did it, or you'll
You
answer
just stay
to
there
some
for the rest of the game,
soldier.
please.
Yeah.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable
But no,
men.
they're actually. It looks like they're setting up for the kid to continue
Lady
the
Forrester.
series.
You bellow like
Right,
a wounded boar,
right.
Lord Whitehill.
God of War.
Have you forgotten
That's
your
where I
manners?
thought,
I mean, no
Naughty Dog
disrespect
did
to you, my
amazing
lady.
with, Last of Us.
Considering your losses and all.
Yeah.
is,
This,
you never
this
had
is
to
not
really...
over.
like go
It's
out of
over
your
when my
way to
son
like
says it
babysit Ellie.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan
you
is
played
Lord
Last
of
of Us?
Ironrath now. By
Yeah,
rights, his word
I
is
played
law
it.
here.
I
If
loved
that
it.
displeases you, then I trust
Freaking
you
no
can
one
find
told me
your
it was a zombie game. I was like,
No, dude, I didn't even. I thought it was just gonna be like a post-apocalyptic survival kind of game against humans.
Lord
Next thing you know, I'm like,
Bolton will
oh
have the
shit!
final
shit,
say.
it's zombies.
Well, first
I'll
of all,
send him a raven letting
first of
him
all, they
know
throw
a
that
Forester man
opening
killed one of his
sequence
own.
at you, and you're
But
like,
the new Lord
shit.
Forester lied to my face
Everything I
and
know is
denied me
dead.
my justice. Then we'll
You
see
poor
whose
child!
word is
All you want to
law.
do is give her dad a watch. But
Do as you
yeah, no,
want.
I wanna stream that game one of these days.
Man, I couldn't believe that game. I was like, floral zombies? Wow. Like,
I know.
pollen poison?
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were
I
brave, my son.
I couldn't
But you'll
believe
need to
it.
be
I was
braver
like,
still
wow,
when
this is
Ramsay
a
Snow
zombie
arrives
game.
to see you
Why
come
didn't
to me.
anybody... Everybody knows I
Prepare
like
a
zombie
raven.
games.
We need to send word
No one
to
tells me
Mira
it's a
in King's
zombie
Landing
game.
At once.
I still haven't. Lightning, you should definitely play it. Yeah,
The sister
definitely
can
play
help
it.
us.
Far, what
Although
was
just
amazing is in
handmaiden, she
Diablo
has Marjorie
3,
Tyrell's favour.
the guys actually
And Lady
brought
Marjorie's betrothal to the king may
those
be
zombies
enough to keep the
over.
Boltons at bay. If
Oh, no
it's
way.
presented to
Yeah,
them as it
I
should be.
got into a dungeon one time and that's all I was fighting was clickers and everything else. I was like, holy shit. These kind of look like zombies from Last of Us. And then freaking sure enough. In one of the...
Get that out. Talking about Last of Us into Diablo 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me that pointed that out to you.
Oh, I was thinking that they looked familiar.
Ethan made this for me.
And then,
It's
yeah,
funny,
you pointed out the name in the health bar.
Back when I was still in Target, we were all
It was
talking
very
about
kind of Lady Marjorie
Last
to
of
give
Us
this to
and
me.
how, you know,
It once
exactly how we're
belonged to
talking
Lady
about
Elena.
badass it was. And they were just talking about how the clicker sound was like freaky. So I was like, okay, I can work with this. So
Ashley
I
sent me this
like
coin
got the clicker
to
sound on my phone, and I started like
Strange
following
place
these
that
kids and
sounds.
playing it, and they're like, I'm just watching them freak out. It was the best thing ever.
Oh, freaking, that's... I'm trying to incorporate that for future stuff.
Last of Us?
The clicker sound.
Oh.
For you obviously know who.
Father,
I'm gonna get
much
scared.
excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I
No,
miss
forget
all
I've
of
been
you,
watching
and I
all
look forward
the
to the day we
stuff
can.
that happened before October, and it's like, man, last year I had such a downfall. I didn't win I won one single match. That's it. I got my ass handed to me. I came close twice, winning battle royals.
Just it was like that year John
Wonders
Cena
made by
had.
man.
Oh.
After losing to The Rock, just lost everybody. Damn.
I hope to see them all someday.
I ended last year with freaking getting hit by a truck.
Not even a competitor, a fucking truck. Did Thunderjaw yet? Yes, I have. I want to play
King's Landing.
the Necromancer pack.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath
but I
today.
can't justify paying $20 for it.
Man, I did. I paid $20 for it.
For what?
The Necromancer.
Yeah.
I justified it because I've been waiting for it. That was my thing on when I played Diablo 2 was the Necromancer.
It
So.
troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to
I'm a
Lady Marjorie to
diehard
intervene
Diablo
on our
fan,
behalf.
so
She is our best
that's just
hope.
me.
and can be a powerful ally.
Yeah, you know, that's one
especially
thing I
now
never
when
knew
your
about
family
you.
so
When you were
desperately
playing
needs our
Diablo
help.
3, I was like, oh shit, he's playing Diablo 3.
Yeah. And freaking my brother's gonna probably pick it back up again, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
I've been like debating getting it for a while, but I just haven't pulled the trigger.
It's a good game, man. You keep it's money well spent.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's good when you have like the right company.
Sorry,
as well.
milady.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
I can't count how many times I beat the game, but it's because of that
No, it's fine. Come in.
I fall asleep playing the game because the music and everything is like, oh, been doing this too much.
It's a good party game, yeah, no doubt.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking. You seem
Yeah,
rather
no, the
upset.
Thunder Jaws
I'm just
disc
worried
cannon is
about
pretty
my family.
badass.
Ah,
Especially when
letter
you
from home, is it?
use
kind
it
of you to
against
ask.
him.
Of course, milady.
Yeah.
You've always been kind
When
to
it
me.
gets used on you, you're
Please hurry if you
screwed.
can.
It's not so fun.
No, it's too much hugging.
And then it's just a skill to
You
get
work
it
for
off
Lady
of the
Marjorie?
damn thing.
That, well, for
When you do though,
I'll
it's
make
like,
it up.
alright, now it's on.
Seems
that's
like
when you
do.
get the freaking disruptor arrows going, man.
It's widely known that I work for Lady
Then
Marjorie.
you'd be like, I be live.
I've seen you with her before.
Anytime I'm fighting one of those big
You
things,
seem like good
that's the
friends.
first arrow I'm starting. I start flinging
I
them
saw
out
Lady Marjorie just this
onto
morning,
their bodies.
outside the royal sept, talking to Queen
It's like,
Cersei.
I don't want any of your
Cersei?
special cannons on me, man. Just get them off now.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much.
I was
but-
like, man, if it was
You were
$10, I'd
eavesdropping?
do it.
No, not at all. I was just
DJ
passing
on the
by and I
necromancer.
heard them arguing
Oh.
about House Forrester and
House Forrester.
That'll probably,
Eventually, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it'll probably go down to like 15 by the
I thought you'd
fall.
like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
But no, I had
See and hear all sorts
Diablo
of things when
on
people don't
the
even know you're
3. And then once got the 4, I was like,
Good
that
on,
was
lady.
one of the first games I'm like swapping over to.
Nice. Yeah, I did that for Destiny, but it friggin'
Lady Marjorie.
if you have the
You're early.
physical,
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come,
kind of
there's
download
something we
the
must
PS4
discuss.
version for free. So there's a little chat about that. But
Yeah,
What?
that
From the
kind
day
of
you
sucked.
arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you,
You
as a
gotta have
friend,
you
a
know,
handmaiden,
the
a dear
data
friend, in fact.
for it.
Thank you, my lady.
yeah.
And you know how I feel
But I'm
about
kind of
what's
glad
happened
you
to your
and
family.
Paul had
I
it.
feel
as
your
well,
pain
because
as if
that
it were my
made
own.
It worth
What you've
playing.
suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor
Fuck,
family
I
as well.
can't believe that
I need
freaking
your
Dozer
help,
still has
lady.
my copy. I was
Of
like,
course.
you
And
have
I
my
no
will
way.
game?
help you in any way
You
I
have my
can.
game? What game?
But
He's like,
there's another
Destiny? I'm
matter
like,
we must attend to
right! I own that game
You
at
must
one
understand
point.
there are limits to what I can say,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To
He's
have
like,
a
yeah, I'm done
handmaiden
with it.
From the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises
Bastard.
questions at a
Oh,
time
that
I
must
can
have
least
sucked.
afford. Cersei herself
Oh, well,
cornered me
I'm sure
this
you
morning
beat it.
outside the royal sept.
Yeah, but Diablo 3 on PC to jump.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted
That's what
me
I was
a
gonna do. I was
traitor.
gonna get it on PC, but at the time my PC.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me.
Well, if you get it on PC, then I won't be
She
able to play
demands
with
an
you.
audience. She wants an apology.
Yeah,
of
no, I
some
wouldn't do
sort.
it.
For what, I don't know, but
I'd
she's
get it
waiting
on
for us
PS4
now, and I
definitely.
promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any
Hey,
conflict
George,
with
welcome to the
Cersei with the
stream,
wedding
man. How
so
you doing?
near.
I'll do as
Man,
you
you're
ask,
so
my lady.
popular on your stream today.
I knew I could trust you.
Got Richard,
Yeah,
George,
no,
Lightning
Tell her
Tuna.
what she wants to
It's
hear.
been so long since Lightning's joined one of the streams.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
I remember the what was it, Coxfat?
Yeah,
Wasn't that?
Cox,
Yeah,
Cocksmack.
yeah. That was probably one of the funniest streams.
Fuck. Mr. High
Yeah.
Roller Poker Player.
Yeah, that
one
was
thing,
it.
but you must
Because we were all on party chat too, and then all we hear is DJ typing, and he's like, "I'm gonna go rile him up." I'm like, oh my god. Yeah, no, it has been a while, Lightning. I'm gonna go rile him up. Oh shit. Jacked up on Red Bulls. Oh man.
Yeah, never
You
mess
can do this.
with a group of trolls that have been doing it for years.
Yep, it's that guy had no idea what he was getting himself into.
I'm gonna troll a bunch of trollers that are mods. Yeah, you know, you don't have a leg to stand on.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Yeah,
Lord
not a
Tyrion.
single one.
Your Grace?
Uh,
With your permission,
Man, when you learned what
allow
a
me to
troll was,
introduce
you were
Lady
taking
Mira
arrows
of
to a
House
knee.
Forrester.
yeah, no shit.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see. House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king. Are they?
Fuck, took me forever to find that song on my list.
I want to hear
Okay, so I was watching like
Is your
I don't know
family
what
loyal
the
to the king?
thing's called. I guess it's like
Perhaps you should
Periscope or
ask the
whatever.
new Lord Forrester.
And Sasha or
She's not
R-Truth
here,
is
is
usually
she?
backstage.
She is.
House
Chilling with
Forrester's
the
loyalty to
superstars
the
and
crown
whatnot.
never wavers, Your
And
Grace.
I see.
him and Sasha
And yet,
were
for
kind of chilling,
centuries
and
the
then all of a
Forresters have been
sudden
loyal bannermen
they
to
started
House
singing
Stark.
that.
Mhm.
What the heck is that? And then Dan's like, it's an actual song, man. R-Truth. Wow. I was like, what?
Yes, Your Grace.
And then we found it, and we're like, holy shit, this is like the best song
I
ever.
never-
Starks were your liege lord, yet you
Yeah,
name
it's
them
like a
traitors
year
so
old
easily.
now.
Clearly
Yeah.
her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all, is your house
Yeah, well,
willing
like
to
I was
swear
saying,
fealty to
I
your
like
new
that
liege
song and
lord, Bruce
freaking
Bolton?
Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that
I
the war
think
is
it's,
over, we
it's
must
time
look
for
to
me to get
rebuild
outta
and
here.
forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
Of the internet. Yeah.
It would be a shame to see it
Yep.
fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
And then that
Ask
freaking
everyone
Cox
else
that
to
guy
do
thinks he
whatever
can
was
just waltz
necessary
up
to
and
see
you're
it
troll
faster
us. Not a
It would be
smart person.
unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was
shit, I just
betrothed
saw,
to
like,
Renly
friggin'
Baratheon
Peter
on the false
Dinklage on your
assumption that he
stream
would
there.
one day rule the Seven
Yeah.
Kingdoms.
Friggin' midget guy.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Friggin' when Peter Dinklage
I
was the
won't judge
voice
her,
of
Your
the
Grace.
ghost in
I
Destiny,
wasn't
it
there.
was just no.
I didn't face her decisions.
No, man.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could
Then
flit
Nolan
through
North
life
took
without
over and
ever
like,
holding an
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
If there's a point to
Good
this,
old
I
Nolan
hope you
North.
find it quick.
Nolan and freaking
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to
fuck,
define.
what's his name?
This city alone is
Baker?
filled with all sorts
Nope.
of ambitious
Malcolm
opportunists
Reynolds.
looking to reinvent themselves,
Mm.
pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie.
Fuck, I love his
Yet loyalty to a king
Destiny
must be
2
absolute,
commercials.
beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person who you
Freaking
serve,
him saying,
what would you do then?
not gonna lie,
I'm sure she
Let the
would.
girl answer
you
the
might
question.
die.
Go on.
Meanwhile, the other freaking guys are like trying
Well
to
said.
be all riled
I was
up
beginning
and
to worry you didn't have your priorities.
motivated,
Yeah,
and he's just
She
to the
is
point.
the crown,
I'm not
isn't she?
sugarcoating it.
The
There's
most
gonna be a lot of
dangerous
pain.
maiden in all of King's
It's
Landing.
like we could die.
My sense is
No.
this girl will say
Lightning
almost
says
anything to get what
thrills.
she
I
wants.
recommend you playing
Which is not
Tales of
very
Borderlands
encouraging.
after Game of Thrones.
I
Yeah, supposedly that's super fun.
I'd like a word with you if I may.
I never got
Of
into
course, Your
Borderlands,
Grace.
period. And I'm finding myself like not really caring about Game of Thrones, even this game right now.
I'll
Yeah,
walk around.
you're kind of just kind of. It's on
This
to
may
stream.
come as a surprise.
Yeah,
but I met your
that's
father
pretty
once.
much it.
That's all the
Torn
purpose
at
is.
Manasbrook.
I've been making choices and
Even
not
then, he
really
didn't trust Lady
paying
Bolton.
any attention to the
Attention.
question.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable
So I could see
man.
like the final episode where it's like
You have
all
my
confusing and
condolences
be
for
like,
his loss.
oh, well, huh.
These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of
Yeah, 'cause,
circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
Yeah, Lightning
That's
was
very
saying he
kind of you
wasn't
to
a big
say.
fan of
That
the Game
certainly
of
took
Thrones
courage.
Telltale.
To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady
Well,
Marjorie
it's
was
free this
humiliated,
month, so that's
although
why I got
Cersei
it.
seemed
Yeah.
quite pleased.
Yeah,
And
take
I also-
advantage of
It
the free
was
games.
quite the first.
I also
to
put
get
Get
on.
Until Dawn?
Yeah, I
of
did.
course found it all highly entertaining.
Okay.
I was
May as
trying to
well,
appease
that's
her.
that's a
I think
full-fledged
that was clear to
friggin'
everyone.
$60 game for free.
My
Oh
sister and
yeah,
I
man.
have
I
our
was not
differences.
gonna pass that up.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I
And
take
everybody
mine
was
in
like
thwarting.
telling me, "Oh, you should get it. It
We must
so
find
reminds
our
me of your
amusements
Thriller
where we
character."
can.
It's like,
She threatened
yeah,
to give your ironwood
well,
to
it's
another
not
hand.
like that.
It
It's
is the master
that
of coin
expensive.
who
And it's like,
decides
oh,
such
it's
matters.
free this month. Okay, getting it
The
now.
crown needs votes.
I have
Votes
no
need
other
wood,
choice.
and I speak for the crown. in
Oh
this
yeah, I
regard,
mean if it's for
not
free.
her.
I
Me and
wouldn't want
Dan
to
had
anger
fun
Cersei.
streaming it.
And you'd be
Yeah,
wise.
I saw some of your
But-
guys' streams. And
I
I was like,
suppose
oh, it
the
looks
crown
interesting.
could be persuaded to secure ironwood
And they
from
might be
House
doing a
Forrester.
sequel to it.
Lady Marjorie might not look favorably
Oh,
on such an
okay.
alliance.
They
And
did do
would
a VR
infuriate Cersei.
Yeah,
Although, what
but
would
they're
be
planning on
amusing for
doing
me might
Until
prove
Dawn
rather
2.
dangerous for me
Yeah.
and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Do not damn
I'll
my
consider it.
child.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Too much hugging, man. Too much hugging.
He may be a last
Until Dawn is free.
genuinely decent person. 90%
Yeah, man.
of the time.
Makes me makes me be like, damn, why did I spend like $49 on it?
Mira, I was worried.
Actually, no, I don't think I did. Yeah, no, I did.
How was it?
I was just waiting for a price drop, and as soon as it
Cersei
went
has
to
a way
that,
of looking at you as though you're nothing.
I can
More
justify
than a
that.
little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard.
No, 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 no.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions.
Run away!
Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a
Man, I
king
can't believe how far you are in that game with such a low level.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant
You're
you
like,
were
what?
queen?
Yeah, you're like almost done
He
the
does
game,
have a
dude.
certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course.
Man,
Well,
I
would
forget.
marry
I think it was the
Imagine
EA
the power you would have
E3
as
press
Queen of
conference.
the
That one
Seven
YouTuber
Kingdoms.
guy, man, he just
I
choked
might
on
even
his
allow you to be
words.
my handmaiden.
He's like, yo, I'm a content creator and
Let's see. Who else should we marry?
I was like, are you
Brienne of
serious?
Tarth and Tyrion Lannister.
You're at E3 and you're
What a perfect
choking.
match.
Choking.
Sir Bronn and...
That's
what
why
are
they
you
should
doing?
get, like, I don't know, people that are actual
Well,
gaming people to kind of
Sarah?
be at
I'm
those
sorry, my lady.
events.
As am I.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have been messing about.
In all honesty, that's what I
This
thought
is not
about
a game.
last E3
It's a
with the new
battle plan.
Sony guy.
Allies and enemies can be made
Where he
with
showed up
every
and he was doing the presentation,
say
and I
it
was
is
like,
men
oh
who are
man,
powerful.
they got a suit and not
The Queen was
a
pleased by your display,
what
Mira.
was it called? A legit
I'm
guy.
just glad it's over.
Yeah, somebody that doesn't.
King's Landing can be
Victor
exhausting
Lucas,
sometimes.
Johnny Millennia.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Yeah, no, Victor Lucas is pretty much
Do you
a
agree?
legend in our parts.
Yeah.
Freaking electric playground.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's
How's your
been
game
something
going,
on my
man?
mind.
I have no idea.
You seem like
I
you're
I did have a favor to ask of
kind
you
of
in
forced to
return.
be here.
Yeah.
Whatever
I
you
think
want
this-
to
the game
say,
at gunpoint.
say in front of Sarah. There are no
I've,
secrets between
I've
us.
never been forced to play a game,
About my family.
I trust her.
and this one I'm like trying to really push myself to play this game.
Go on. Ask.
I'm pretty sure Thrills
I
would
received
remember
a
this,
letter
but
from my family.
DJ, do you remember
I fear my
Video and
family will
Arcade
suffer
Top
if
10?
Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the
That was,
Boltons
like,
to let them know House
one of
Forrester
the
has
only
the protection of the
ways
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within a week.
we'd figure
I
out,
would
we'd
never
see
ask
gameplay.
this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Yeah.
That is no small request, especially now.
It's letter
Joffrey knows
time.
only
It's
too well
letter
your family
time.
fought for
Yeah,
the stars.
fuck.
And now you would have me ask him to intervene.
I sent
Is the situation
I
that dire?
I
You
sent
can't
so many
really-
letters to that thing, hoping
King
I could
Joffrey
like
won't like it.
walk away with something.
Think how he
Yeah,
turned
yeah,
on Lady
yeah.
Sansa.
And I remember
I will forever
there was this
be
one
in your
contest
debt.
he did. He was like,
My
all you
family
had to
will forever
do
be in your debt.
is send me a letter saying, I want a Nintendo 64. And I was like, oh,
I don't know,
Mom, look
If
at what we
Cersei
can
were
do.
to
All we have
find
to do is
out-
send this letter.
Yeah.
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
They kept it on air for so long. Holy shit.
Very well. I'll make your request.
Yeah, 'cause
but I
there's,
cannot
like-
promise anything.
Like, they would, like, give away a lot of
I will send a
stuff.
raven to my family at once.
Yeah. Games, systems.
Like, merch and swag and stuff like that. I bet you those, like, shirts were sent by, like, developers just for that, like, specific contest. And that stuff must be, like, out of print now and, like, worth a lot of money.
I would assume so, because there was like legit Nintendo shirts that you can't really get your hands on anymore.
7 hells.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Mind you, doesn't Nintendo have a studio out in Toronto?
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Because I know they don't have one on this coast unless it's California.
Yeah. No, I don't think they have one in California.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have full enough practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds
10 people in the stream, 127 comments. Welcome, everybody.
He does now.
Oh yeah, the Bolton family, they're totally
How much
fucked.
further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
I was looking up.
What was that?
My lord?
YouTube some arcade consoles.
Listen.
Two of their houses and man had all
There.
his been played off.
Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
I see a merchant. Merchant.
Merchant.
Merchant.
Man, I'm surprised freaking May is not on.
Yeah. May, G-Man.
No. Other people are not allowed to have lives. They're supposed to like watch us, man.
Yes.
Oh, you mean that symbol?
Yeah. It's an upside down man who's played alive.
Huh.
Lovely, isn't it?
I know of a person that would probably adapt to that as his symbol.
Hey, George, are you on Twitter?
George of the jungle, strong as he can be.
Bloody hell.
Whoa. That was, I think that was more grotesque than the maggots in the freaking cut. Skinned? Yeah.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you
Am
are
I the
young.
only one that's commented on your
And there are
stream
those within
so
these
far?
walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
I'm sharing your stream, damn it. This is not...
You've
It's
been
not
the only
acceptable.
you're like the only one that's been watching, man.
Stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the
Check out
Tall,
that thriller.
who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours.
Oh man,
But your
that
father
was
did
some
not
bad
bear this
pixelating.
responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
That's how you promote, Lightning. That's how you promote.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
But yeah, George, add me on Twitter at Von Chan.
I've done
and
nothing
take
wrong.
a picture
I
of
was
your
only trying to
collection when you
survive.
see it. We'll see the epicness.
Lord Ethan.
Thickness.
Missed.
Why did you kick this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
We got very quiet there all of a
Ethan,
sudden, bro.
I know these words are hard.
I'm actually
but they're
listening
honest.
to the
This
story
house
right
is
now.
falling.
Pay
We'll
attention.
never survive the coming winter.
Hey, Richard.
Most of us won't even live to see it.
Then you admit to the
Richard
crime
dropped
in
it.
front of all gathered here.
I am
Richard the
only
Green.
What this house made me. You cannot expect
Sure.
a man to live on loyalty
Of the
alone.
Green.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Wall or fingers?
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers, thief!
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
The wall is what?
Think like a monastic order of warriors. To take the black means that you're swearing yourself to a brotherhood of men who will never leave the wall. They will spend the rest of their lives guarding the wall. They are never allowed to leave the wall in any way, shape, or form. And they're not allowed to go have sex in nearby cities or anything else like that.
Yeah.
Usually those you take the black of criminals.
I'm a strong believer if you steal, you should actually get stuff taken away from you. You steal, you get your finger, your hand chopped.
Great, Yakuza style.
Hey, don't do the crime if you can't do the time, right?
Hey, George, if you have a PS4, which I know you do, I definitely recommend
Ethan of
you
House
getting
Forrester, Lord of Ironwrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is
Right, Thrills?
No!
Yeah,
Please,
man.
my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
Said bye-bye to your digits.
Normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out.
I will carry out the sentence.
Glory? Or did they chop it off
This is
screen?
injustice, my lord!
Don't know. About to find out. Oh, I really have to. Okay. Oh!
Okay, I heard your reaction. Oh! Alright then! We don't play.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
Awesome. Love that gore.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the
I
role.
yes, I haven't finished
They
it.
both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the
We've
other.
had some
How do I decide between them?
pretty good memories
Talk
with
to them.
that,
Solicit
that
the
game
opinion
on
of people
stream.
close to you.
What game?
Yes.
Dark
the Gracer
Souls
of
3.
the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise
Struggles
to
at the
bestow this
bosses
bracer
and
upon your
victory
chosen
when
sentinel then,
fucking
to show
finally
that
beat
you
the
are
boss.
decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Guy needs to relax.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Let's look at some food.
What?
Let's look at some food.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Thanks, Richard.
Richard, man, Richard.
Maesters are basically priests. A combination between a priest and a scholar.
Mm. Friggin', are you gonna see Homecoming?
Thinking about it.
You
What
may
about
sit.
you?
I don't know.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
If the opportunity presents itself, I will see it.
There was one man who
I
stood
don't know if I'm
above
gonna,
all
like,
others.
You know, like go out of my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Many
fair
thought
enough.
either of you would make a fine
I'm not a big
sentinel,
fan of
but I have
the
made my decision.
choice, though.
Of Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are. Mind you, he still has a lot of people that are kind of behind him, but
Yeah, the guy's way too quick to want to go to war.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
he's supposed to be Nathan Drake too, hey?
This is reckless. Lord
Oh,
Ethan
really?
has made his choice.
Yeah, they've casted him, but they're gonna write the
I will
story
not
around him.
disappoint you, my lord.
So it's not quite gonna be the
Now,
Nathan Drake
sentinel,
like the
what do you
season
have to
Nathan
report
Drake we
of
know in the
Ramsay
games.
Snow?
Oh,
Our scout
okay.
says
So kind
only
of a
these right
pre
It'll be
With no time to
yeah,
waste.
yeah.
Who knows what
pre
he's capable of?
Uncharted.
He's kind.
We need to prepare
He's
for
kind
the
of.
worst.
He's 20.
There's
years
no
old
need
right
to panic.
now.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
So if they do
The
a sequel,
Boltons
then
need
they'll
our
do
people
another.
to harvest
If they
the
do the movie,
ironwood.
by the
Even the
time it
bastard
comes out
Ramsay
in,
must
what,
understand
22
that.
or
He's not
something,
coming here to negotiate.
then
We must
by the
answer
time
with
they
the
get
sword.
real nitty-gritty,
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
the first game.
Ignore Sir Royland.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
I'm not a big fan of Tom Mahone.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our
I
soldiers
was
are
a
not.
big fan of
We need to
Andrew
take a
Garfield
cunning approach.
as
Diplomacy can be
Parker.
a sharper instrument than a
I
sword.
liked
The
him
Bolton
because he's
sigil
like
is a
tall,
flayed
lanky,
man.
and, you
Force
know,
is the only
that's
thing they
kinda how I
understand.
envision
Gentlemen,
Spider-Man,
please.
you know?
Oh yeah. He reminded me of the animated
Thank
series.
the gods Mira has asked Lady
Yeah,
Marjorie for
absolutely,
her help.
100%.
It's not too late for the
I
crown
was
to
like, this is a
intervene on our
Parker
behalf,
that I
but
grew
we
up
must
with,
have a
not
plan if Mira's efforts
not
are
Holland,
not successful.
not
I trust
Toby.
Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything
so
within
much-
her power to help us.
So much,
We all must agree on the plan.
distaste when you say Toby.
We cannot leave until we have a
I
consensus.
don't. I've always said that he was the wrong
Why not make an
cast.
offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah,
The
no,
wisdom
like,
of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their
first
protection.
movie okay, but
You
it's
must
like,
be mad.
as soon as he
It's
got
pure
the
folly to
symbiote
just
on
give
him,
away
and
the
he was
only
doing all that
currency we have to
emo
bargain
dancing.
with.
Enough!
That was the third one.
Yeah.
The sad thing is who I pictured to be Parker is who they cast as Venom. I'm like, seriously?
Well,
How are you gonna
Topher
approach
Grace
the
or?
Boltons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it wouldn't have been a bad
They're coming for
Peter
you.
Parker.
I
He
know
wasn't
I
a
can
very
still
good
count
Eddie
on Sir
Brock.
Royland as master of
He
arms.
wasn't a good
Our
Eddie.
forces may not be at full
He
strength,
wasn't.
but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that.
Oh yeah. Just
They
because
may
of
be
how he
right.
was in the
Are they
70s show.
able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy.
That's
means
why
giving up
I'm
our
like,
best
he would have
chance
been
to
the
come
perfect
through this
Parker
safely.
Ethan
for
has
that
made
time,
his
for
opinion
those
known,
movies.
and you will
No, we'll
respect
cast him
his
as Eddie
decision.
Brock. I'm like, seriously? You cast a scrawny ass dude
Forgive
to
us,
play
my
a
lord. We are, of course, here to serve
bodybuilder
you.
photographer?
We served your father.
Yeah.
Well
That
then,
makes a whole
let's
lot of
decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrun. And when he enters,
And
he'll
even
know
their
it's
venom
only
felt
because you allowed
kinda
it.
chatty.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman
Oh
like
yeah,
Ramsay Snow.
so totally
Invite
was.
him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you
I
wrong?
think I saw.
That's enough,
Yeah,
Royland.
I watched
Lord
the
Ethan
first
has given his
Spider-Man
command.
movie in theater.
How many
The
years
first
have
movie
I
ever
served
watched.
this house? I cannot listen to
the
that
famous
bloody
players
idiot
act.
anymore.
Because it opened at the time.
Forgive me,
Yeah.
my lord, but you are not ready to be
watched
lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
The second one I don't
Sit
think I watched in theater.
down
The third one I did.
at once.
I kind of lost faith in superhero movies for a while there.
Apologies, my son.
Now
But
there's
that
just
it is
so
settled,
much of it. It's
we know what we must do.
exhausting.
Oh,
You will
friggin'
meet
that's all the
Ramsay Snow
studios
in the
want to
Great
do.
Hall, and we will not
now.
offer our
Because
iron.
it's the most original
Don't worry,
thing,
Lord
because
Ethan.
no one wants to
I will
watch
stand
remakes.
beside you, where your sentinel
Yeah.
belongs.
Yeah,
Then
no, that
perhaps we should
that is so
adjourn.
true.
We have to
When you
prepare
put
the
it like
house.
that, I didn't even think of that. Everyone, like the Hollywood movies are just friggin' remakes.
Yeah.
That is so friggin' true.
You have named your sentinel.
Mind you,
but still
freaking,
seem conflicted.
as much
No
as I
matter
kind
what,
of
you
was
can't be
like turning my
indecisive.
nose
Not if
at
you
the
want to
whole
help this
idea,
house.
and then I saw the trailer last week,
Forgive
I kind
me.
of want to see the Jumanji movie.
There will always
Yeah,
be those who
yeah, I
question your
hear ya.
leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on.
But still, like,
Family.
I think it was like,
Mira has
I
done
saw
everything she
an
can in King's Landing. There are
interview,
others who can help
Ice
us.
Cube or
What about
somebody
your
saying
brother,
like,
Asher?
no one's doing
You
real,
want to bring him back?
no one's doing real movies
He's a
anymore. So
skilled
it's like,
fighter.
No.
But what's more,
true.
he has the will to fight. A hunger
That's
for
why I
it.
wanted to see freaking that War
He always
Dog movie.
protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
War Dog, War Dog.
Yes,
War Dog. Who's
I
in it?
hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy?
I
How
don't
he
think there's
tormented
anybody well known in it. It's just
I wanted
about
to
this
intervene, but your
woman
father
joining
said,
the military
"Ethan
and
must
gets
fight his
paired up
own
with a
battles."
canine, and
But when Asher saw it,
she gets back
Okay.
after doing her
He
tour.
grabbed the miller's
They're
boy by the
separated,
neck.
and
That was his
she wants
first
to save the dog.
Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
And so she
Of
campaigns
course,
to
your
like
father was
adopt the
furious,
dog.
But you were in danger, and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate.
So,
He
I
acts,
don't
and we
really
need
know
that.
about the whole
pretty
You
video.
have many fine qualities.
Oh yeah, so totally.
You
It
do not have
feels
that
like
anger
something
inside you.
I wouldn't
I'm not
mind
like that,
sitting at a
but I
theater
don't
and
need to
watching.
be, do I?
Yeah,
No.
for sure, for sure.
Because it's
You
original.
need someone
It's
who is standing
based on
beside you.
It's not.
true thing, and you can relate to it.
Mhm.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me
But
send
then
Malcolm
again,
to
you look at
Essos.
what's coming out in theaters. It's either kids movies, video game movies, or comic book movies. It's like,
Yeah.
him away to get the exiled older brother, who is fairly strong and could be a great help, or do you keep Malcolm here because the brother is a little bit too impulsive?
Fine.
let's go.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
But yeah, no, it's like part of us should
Thank
be
you,
like
Ethan.
celebrating.
I'm glad you will let me
because
do
of the
this.
success of comic book movies.
Know
'cause
that
when we
you
were
never
younger,
stand
there
alone.
wasn't that kind of success.
You are a forester.
No,
Mira's
the,
not
on-
with
the,
us.
the only
She
thing,
may be able to help us yet.
the only thing that was out for us was like Batman,
Yeah,
and Superman
And
was
then-
on his way out, and
yeah, we had Batman, and then but at the same time, it's like be careful what you wish for because you might get it, and we got it, friggin' a lot of it.
yeah, we got too much of it.
Yeah.
Like fuck, I remember when Tomb Raider was announced as a movie. It's like, oh sweet, and then it was like Tomb Raider 2. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
It's like, can't win. But Resident Evil, hey, at least they kind of spun on the video game and made its own franchise.
Yeah. I mean, it's totally its own thing. I honestly, I don't mind it. I don't mind the Resident Evil movies.
I think that's what the studio's got to do, is if you're gonna do a video game movie, might as well spin it on
Marjorie?
to work for you
Oh.
Yeah.
Lady Marjorie is still at the
instead of
camera.
trying to be like the video game, because then
Because, like, what's the point? I'd
Mira,
rather just
look.
if
The
I
other
want
day
that
when
story,
you
I'll just
asked
go play
Lady
the video
Marjorie for
game.
help,
You know?
I only spoke out
oh
of
yeah.
fear for her.
Well, look at the commercial for
I want to
Uncharted
help you
when
if
it came
there's
out for
anything I can
PlayStation
do.
3.
Your poor
Friggin' the
family.
guy looks into the camera and he's
I
like,
can't
"My
imagine
girlfriend
how you
thinks
must
we're
feel."
watching a movie.
Thank you,
I've been
Sarah.
playing this game for like
to do
5
this myself.
hours."
that way.
That's awesome.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how
So
important friends
it's
and
almost getting
allies
to the
are
point
in
where
King's
video
Landing.
games
Just know
are its
I
own
will be
movie.
here
So
if you ever need
Yeah, they're a complete they're a form of entertainment. It's a form of storytelling, but an interactive form of storytelling.
My lady.
yeah,
I'll leave
well,
you to
like
talk.
look at Horizon as you're playing. Like it's
Oh yeah.
you get so immersed now. It's not even
How
funny.
is King Joffrey, my lady?
It's funny. They're doing a Metal Gear Solid movie, and they just
The king was not
had, like, a
inclined to
panel
offer
with
help
Hideo
for your
Kojima
family.
and the
I'll need
director,
this
whoever it
mended.
is.
God.
Yeah.
And they asked Kojima, "What's the advice you can give the director?"
He said I was too
And
easily
straight up,
swayed.
Kojima says, "Betray your
And he
fans."
reminded me that I'm not yet his
What
wife.
they think they want, don't give it
I
to them.
allayed
Just
his
make
fear.
your own story, betray the
Now,
fans.
Oh
But it
yeah.
will be a long time before I can ask
That's what
him for
Kojima did with
anything
every
again.
single Metal Gear Solid.
Nothing I said could
Is
cheer him.
Kojima still on that
wouldn't even
project
speak to
or
me when I
no?
left.
Yeah.
can
There's
I do to make
there's
this better, my
certain
lady?
contract things that Konami
There's
can't fuck with
nothing you
when
can
it comes
do,
to
Miller.
that. So
Okay.
he's
Please don't
still
hold
on
it against me.
which is cool because that's Metal Gear's. That's
Ramsay
his
Snow
baby.
is on
Hey,
his
it
way
came
to
out 30
Ironrath.
years today, man.
I know.
I saw
It's
IGM posted that. I'm like, wow, I feel old.
This is simply not how things are done, Miller.
Yeah, no
Not in
kidding.
King's Landing.
The game is
If
as
you
old
think
as
of
me.
Sorry, my lady.
Yeah. Well, if you think about every other video game
Soon
franchise,
I
like
will
Final
be
Fantasy,
queen.
yeah, they have like
And maybe
15
then I'll be
games,
in a
but
better position to help you. But
the-
for now,
their canon
we
isn't
must both be cautious.
like a continuous story.
I must send
Yeah,
a
it's not like
Metal Gear
chapters or
Solid-
anything.
my family. If you'll
Yeah.
excuse me, my lady.
Whereas Metal Gear Solid spanned from 86, 87
87
to
to now.
frickin' 2015
Milady.
Oh, you,
with Kojima,
yeah, with
Beg your
Kojima.
pardon, lady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
which is that's just crazy to think about.
How long have you been waiting there?
Yeah,
Not long.
with
I was
freaking
just
how many
passing by when I
games?
saw you emerge from Lady Marjorie's room. I hope you saw. I was right
9,
before.
10.
About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
No, more than
They have
that.
Metal Gear
Just want you to know,
Metal
the-
Gear
I can help you
3,
if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me.
and then
I
Metal
hear
Gear
all sorts of
Solid.
things that could be useful for you.
then Metal Gear
It's
Solid
too dangerous
2.
for me right now. And for
3,
you
4,
as
and
well.
You
5.
needn't worry about me. I can
Yeah,
take care of
Metal
myself.
Gear
Which
Rising.
is why you must trust me, milady.
Yeah.
You need allies.
Metal Gear Solid.
Hopefully I've proven I can be
Portable
useful
Ops.
to you.
And Portable
sorry.
Ops 2.
I really must go.
Please don't
Peace
despair.
Walker.
I know people who...
In terms of like the main canon stories, I think that's it.
So we're looking about 13 games?
Yeah, something like that.
Fuck, man.
And they're all like, it's not like it's like I said, it's not like one game has nothing to do with the other one or whatever.
They're all
it's the same
intertwined.
continued universe, yeah. Sure, they'll travel back in time or go wherever, but still, it's
Where's Sir
the same
Roland?
friggin'
He should be here.
storyline.
The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped miracle happens, but I'm confident
East
we've enough
Vancouver.
strength of our own. Your men stand ready
What
to
was
act
the,
if
who
needed.
was the source?
Our plan is a good one. It will work so
I
long as
don't
everyone
trust
does
that.
their parts.
What's happening in East
I looked at multiple news sources, all of them reporting East Vancouver not to last.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber?
Yeah, well, they could.
Not the place I'd want to be if
And
there was
I
a fire.
honestly don't believe that global
Ironwood is near
and other
impervious to flame, my
bunches
lord.
of mainstream news sources would all be
Is it?
reporting.
Yeah, true.
May I introduce
Enough.
Lord Ramsay?
Oh, there
of House
was a
Bolton,
woman
son of Roose Bolton.
yesterday. Well, actually, probably 2 days ago now. Yep, 2 days ago. Left her 2 kids in a car.
Who is this little boy?
Oh, was it that
Is he
Asian
lost?
lady?
Yeah.
It's
They
the
are
video
off
you shared,
bread and
right?
salt, Lord Ramsay.
I loathe
Say that again?
bread and salt.
It was the video that you shared
Aren't
earlier?
you
Yeah.
the little
Yeah.
lord?
Yeah.
Lord Whitehall
I
told
was
me you
gonna
were
laugh
young.
at the caption that
Yes.
said something wrong.
Yeah.
You.
Something wrong?
Something
A token
wrong.
for the new warden of the
Wait,
north.
hold on.
Let me
Don't
guess.
yell at me.
Forrester, are you?
Craft by our most skilled craftsmen.
Why mad?
Ironwood
One man.
doesn't look like much.
Hey,
No one can match our
stop
skin.
yelling.
Is that so?
I don't get why
Wrong
yelling.
with you?
Oh, man.
Not bad.
But fuck that officer. He
Lord
had every
Whitehill,
right. He's like,
Can your lot
you
do
just
it?
caught.
Given enough time,
You
we
just
could learn.
Given
got
enough time,
freaking a fire engine, an ambulance,
But not
and 2
this.
cruisers here
Yeah.
for your
Yeah.
2 kids and your stupidity.
You're-
Look at
And
that.
you're asking me why I'm upset?
Lord Ramsay?
I don't want them all.
Come on,
Why are you yelling?
Oh man.
You're scaring the kids.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
You don't have the right.
What is it you want, Lord
If you're
Ramsay?
worried about me being
do I
mad,
want?
wait until you see social media. They're gonna crucify you.
We'll see.
Yeah.
First,
Richard,
see
I'm
you bend in the
doing
wind, my
all right. I'm about like
Lord,
halfway done my energy drink. How about
Lord,
yourself?
Lord.
Oh, I'm almost done my
Words
energy
are
drink.
wind.
Wow.
Anyone can
Yeah,
say.
I might have to crack open another one, bro.
I want you to show me.
I'm not far behind you, dude.
I asked you to kneel, yet you just stand there, gaping at me like a child.
I've probably missed about half a dozen choices.
Father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care.
Both in game and in real life.
Brown, however,
No, in real life, I probably missed
whatever
thousands.
you've been supplying
Yeah.
for centuries. Ships, shields.
Make a choice, huh? What?
What?
I expect you'll do the
I
same
chose
for us.
silence.
My father has promised as much to the king.
It's
You
the
wouldn't want to
safest
make me
choice
lie,
of them all.
would you?
True what they all say.
That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered
The
our
way
men.
she was just dead.
It was a Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What? The Ironwood?
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd
What's your
better
plans
well
for
find
tomorrow,
another
girls?
fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know
Uh,
something the Whitehill's done? We are
probably
talking
take
about
it
trees.
easy.
You grow them, you cut them down.
That way to live
It
life.
can't be that difficult.
The Foresters have been tending Ironwood for thousands of years. The Whitehills had Ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a...
How's Injustice going? You still playing it?
We'll try this.
It
Whitehill
hasn't
will
gotten
take
back
half
to it
of the
yet.
Ironwood.
But I know, I think,
But my
was
lord.
it
Half of
Tuesday?
something is
Sub-Zero
better
comes out.
than the nothing you had before.
Okay.
So,
To ensure there's no trouble. Lord
freaking
Whitehill
everybody's
will
losing
restore
their
a
mind. They're
garrison
like,
of
no more freaking
20
Mortal
men
Kombat
within your
people.
walls.
Fuck.
At
Fuck.
Ironwrath?
Mortal Kombat
we
is
cannot
the
abide.
studio that is doing this. Shut up and like the game.
Help maintain the king's
It's like
peace.
at the end of the day, it's like
And
you
make
don't
sure
have
there's
to
no
get the
more
freaking
trouble.
characters.
This
so
will
it's like,
cause more
it's
trouble,
just
not
a
less.
bonus.
Yeah.
Not for me.
It's they don't ruin the story anyway.
No.
So, oh, I wanted to play this
people are-
character.
You have a
It
man you
annoys
trust?
me when
I
people are
sure.
so like
Griff.
I guess purists, if you will.
We'll lead
Like,
the garrison.
oh, like it chaps me with friggin' Dragon
White
Ball
Hills have
Z
no
or
place
anything
here,
like that.
lads.
That's not canon. That never
Do make
happened.
this visit worth
Happened in the
Please,
anime,
don't.
damn it! It happened.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not
Hey, Richard, welcome
Right.
back.
are you?
Dropping in through
That's one guy.
streams.
Lord Ramsay, please.
Oh,
And you?
freaking Richard's busy,
Are
man.
you Lord Ethan's oldest?
Richard the Green.
Biz, man.
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave my sister alone!
I have an idea.
Leave my
With
sister
me,
alone.
you can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go!
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done? No!
But I don't want a bold lord.
Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No!
fucking bastard!
No!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually. I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Yeah.
Take the boy as your boy.
No!
Kill them. If they give you any trouble. Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the mason quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let it go!
Let it go!
Stop that! Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Remember Ryan! Do something!
Saved my sister, but lost my own life.
My gosh.
It's something I would have done in real life, so.
The wisecrack about the queen and her brother.
Hmm.
The current king.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me.
Yeah, just under 2 hours to finish an episode.
My
You were
sister
right.
asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too.
I know.
We have to stop
You know,
them.
man.
We do not stand alone.
You know, man,
There are those
I know,
who will
man.
fight for us.
I know.
Those who hold House Forrester above all other.
Oh, freaking Telltale, man, gave me
Those
my
who
first
will
platinum.
Not stop until Ethan is avenged.
Dang.
Until Ryan
that?
is home again, our house will not fall.
Freaking Facebook reminded me about two weeks
Nothing
ago
comes
about my
without a
first
cost, my
platy.
lady. Are you prepared
Oh,
for
yeah.
what might happen?
Yeah.
Good old Facebook. Good for something.
As I was saying, the current King Joffrey
Mm-hmm.
is a spoiled, petulant child, and he is a product of incest between the queen and her brother.
Nice.
Which is why the little jab
Nice.
at hoping that these twins were not exactly like the queen and her brother.
I'm just trying to keep it all in the family, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, let's see here. Me and 34% left Bowen behind. Me and 62% swore loyalty to the king. Me and 16% took Eric's fingers.
Whoa, calm down, man. You're not cool.
Me and 69% picked Duncan as a sentinel. Me and 50% met Ramsay in the Great Hall.
Oh, man.
Me, I like them part of like a minority for taking Eric's fingers. It's like, that's the right answer. You don't send them to a wall so you could just be like, I'm part of the wall.
Yeah, screw the wall.
Being part of the mall is miserable.
You'd be miserable losing 3 fingers. Ask Clayton.
That was a joke.
Yeah, I know. I'm good at that.
Oh, man. I tell you, man.
Don't make fun of the guy for losing his fingers.
Why? He does it himself.
More than we do.
I don't know. You're tired, aren't you?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
No. Almost 150 comments here.
150 for you? I'm only at 15, man. I got like 10% of you.
Oh, man. Oh, ha 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 ha. Nothing's more gratifying when you shoot them out of the sky and they drop to their doom.
Well, I did my 2 hours. What do you got left in the tank?
Me?
Yeah, you, man.
I might have another couple hours in me. You got another episode in you?
I don't know, man. That was like brutal. I think the only thing that kept me awake was talking to you and doing gibberish.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I think I'll go till about 4 o'clock or something. Your call though, man.
I went into the fridge and I was like, oh, I'll crack another energy drink. And I'm thinking, no, I'm not walking down this road again.
Oh, that road.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to do that road while I have a kid now, so... Energy drinks.
Yeah. If you cracked another energy drink, honey, I would play the part of a bolt and flay you alive.
Ooh. Now that sounds like a Saturday.
So satisfying when they drop to the doom. That's right, man.
And my choices haven't benefited me in any way.
Choices.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna call it.
Alright, man.
Get the system to download my next episode so that I can stream that at some point.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
Like Scar sang about Lion King.
Yeah. There's a benefit of those cartoons.
Yeah. Monster. Didn't we say not where you drink energy drinks?
Yeah. But what the hell is wrong with this person?
I don't know, man. These kids, I tell you, they don't listen to their elders. They don't care about us.
Oh, man.
All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. This song is so true. It's more true now than ever, man.
Oh, man. But we just thought it was like, oh, it's because we were young. No, they just really don't care about us.
They just don't care. They know. They just don't care.
Mm-hmm. Alright, man. Have a good night.